You got some knock knees, you got some knees that sit far out like this. Either way, we got something for you guys. And these are exercises that can help to strengthen the muscles involved in the alignment of your hips and knees. All right, so let's first start with somebody that has this, we call this varus. Varus of the knees, where they're kind of stuck out wide, right? And so what we're going to do is we're going to strengthen the muscles that move the leg in like this, try to get the knee coming back like this, right? And we're going to strengthen some of the muscles in the front of our shin here. All right, so what we got first is you're on the ground, and if you've seen a clamshell before, well, you know that a clamshell involves strengthening these muscles outside here on the side of the hip, right? And that's not really, that's all well and good, and that's good in general, but in terms of knees being out, right, we want to bring them in. We'd actually want to strengthen the muscles more on the inside, right? So we're not going to do a classic clamshell, which kind of looks like this, right? What we are going to do is a reverse clamshell, and we're going to take the ankle and we're actually going to bring it up to the ceiling. We're going to bring that ankle up to the ceiling. So if you're doing it right, you should feel actually twisting in like this of your hip, right? This is actually internally rotating the hip, and that's what we're looking for here. We would be working the top leg here, all right? Now, just so we could keep laying here, we'll work this other leg. But again, the bottom leg is working for this one. And what you're going to do is sit in this same position. You can be comfortable with the hand if you're more comfortable like this or like this. I kind of just like perching myself up. And your foot could either be in front or it could be behind you, all right? And what we're going to do is, again, work this leg. We're going to work the muscles that bring the leg up, okay? So in simple, all you're doing here is you are lifting the leg up. You're lifting the leg up. Now, you're not trying real hard to get it really high. It doesn't have to go that high. Just use the hip here, all right? Isolate the hip. Keep that leg straight and try to lift it up, high as you can without using the rest of your body. You should feel squeezing on the inside part here, kind of in the groin, all right? So that is your second one. And the last one, we're going to spin it, sit on up, and if you have a band at home, that would be great for this. You could also use something like a towel, or if it's too hard for you, then you can just do it without any resistance, all right? So this one, do whatever you really want with this leg. We're going to be working this one here. We'll show you. And you have the foot like this, and what you can do is take that band and put it over the top of your foot, all right? Keep the knee bent, and then just dorsiflex. Dorsiflex, meaning try to pull your toes up towards your head, up towards your knee, all right? Now again, if you don't have a band or anything, you could just do it like this. You could even do it like this. I kind of like to resist gravity a little bit. I think it's, a little more effective, in my opinion, if you're like this, because you have to resist the vertical force. So that's if the knees are going out. All right, so what if the knees are going in? And we talked about out because that's, relatively common. What about if the knees are coming in here? Well, if the knees are coming in too far, then we want to work the muscles that will move the knee out, right? Of course, common sense. And so we're looking to move these muscles here that are going to pull the leg out to the side and are going to rotate it out to the side like that, all right? So this, again, we're hitting the glute med, we're hitting glute min, things like that. TFL, which we talk about all the time here at When Wellness. And you're going to start in a clamshell for this one, position. And you guessed it, you're going to do a clamshell, guys. Clamshells we've shown 400,000 billion times. So you're going to be here. So you're not quite bent to 90 with the knees. You're pretty close to 90. And, what you're going to do is kind of lean forward a little bit like this and just raise the leg. You should feel it on the back part, keeping the feet together, right? You should feel it kind of on the back part here of your hip. Now imagine like rolling your leg up and out, and that's how you'll really feel it right. So that's one. Another one that I really like is you're like this, and it's a similar stance to the other one, right, that we were doing with the knees out, but you're not using the bottom leg, you're using the top leg here. Well, that makes total sense, because if you were using the bottom leg, you'd be using these muscles on the inside to move it up, right? So if you're using the top leg, which muscles do you think we're using to move it up? Well, the opposite ones, right, the outside ones. So if you're here, what you're going to do is take this toe, point it down to the ground. This is a good way to start, okay? You're going to point it down. This way we really get those abductors and slight extension in the hip. So what you're doing is you're coming up and back, okay? And you're slightly rolled forward here with this arm, so you're not using more hip flexor by sitting up like this. You know, we want you neutral like this or even slightly forward, and you're gonna come up and back, keeping that toe pointed down, up and back. And you should feel squeezing all through here. I really feel it nice there in the glute med, the glute min, on the side back part of my butt, pretty much, of my hip, right? All right, so the next two we're gonna be standing. And if we're showing you a standing exercise, you already know we got the chair, high heel chair, right here. How convenient, I guess we'll use it, fine. So, and if you don't have a high heel chair, this is actually really high, this is gonna be hard. You could use, you know, any sort of step. A step would actually be better because it's not cushioned and unlevel like a high heel chair. So what you're gonna do here is come up and, you know, what we want here, we're doing a side step up, right? And what you're gonna do is keep this leg on. Here's what we don't want. We don't want this leg to come in, right? Because what did we say? The knee is caving in, right? So we wanna get that knee out. Well then, you know, it makes sense. Form follows function. You wanna keep it out, right? Common sense. So we're gonna keep it out, and we're gonna go up and stand up. Balance on this thing. Keep the knee there. Touch. Come up. Now this is high for me. So, you know, I mean, what you really should be doing is using your heel. So if you use your heel, then, and not your toes, you know, it's getting hard. Then once you just did legs too, then you're not gonna have any pressure coming from this foot. So if I was doing this myself, honestly, I would use something that's about half as high, and I would just let the heel hit the ground. Okay, so the heel taps and you come right back. Don't let the knee sink in. If you want to hold on to the wall or something like that next to you to start, that's fine too. Last one we got is a standing fire hydrant. So why is it called a fire hydrant? Well, imagine a dog trying to pee in a fire hydrant, right? They kind of open the leg, and this is that external rotation, so turning it outwards, right? And we're also getting abduction, or moving the leg itself outwards and back, right, with extension. So we're hitting a lot of these nice muscles through here that are really weak on almost everybody. You gotta wait. So my dog wants to go out, especially in people that have their knees caving in, right? So what you're gonna do here is start like this. You can hold on to something if you want. And if you want to make it harder, you can put a band around the knees, right? So pretend I have a band here now, and I'm gonna come up and back. Up and back. And if you could do it without holding on to anything, you know, that's great too. I got a slight lean forward. I'm trying to activate more of the glutes. If you're comfortable being a little higher, you can do that too. Feel free to put a hand on the wall. But those are exercises that could be effective for helping to correct the muscular imbalances that are causing your knees to move in or out. But having said that, there are osseous anomalies, you know, abnormal bones, things that are genetic or that you're born with, or from degeneration and things like that. And, you know, so maybe strengthening the muscles won't do a whole lot, but a lot of the time it could help. So that's what we got for you guys. Who do we got on here? Say what's up to everybody. We gonna rock and roll. Said breathe me. Oh my God. Nilo, OH, Antonio. What's up, Doc? No, I'm doing this from St. James, New York, actually. Yeah, I'm on Long Island. Yeah. I miss it out there, though. I hope you're doing well. KG. Moro, what's up? Danny, how you doing, brother? Yasmin, what's up, baby girl? Sibia, Ash, and Meg. Hello, my dear. J Fit, what's going on? As for now, that's what we got for you, folks. We'll see you tomorrow, baby. Not sure where, not sure when, but we'll see you then. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you very much, and happy When Wellness. We also got to sing happy birthday to Carlos Navas, because he's an absolute beast. I'm going to see him in an hour and a half, according to the time. Hour 31 minutes. See you then. So maybe I'll sing to you again, but this one is for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carlos. Happy birthday to you. So many more, you bastard. I love you, man. I'll see you soon. Have a great one, guys. Thanks.